Now, Carli was kind enough to field a few questions that we have from some of the children here in the room today. So I'd like to call up Jessica from Sewell on SJEB Rush 05. Get a big round of applause for Jessica.
I read your book, All Heart, and in it you say that you journal. So how does journaling help your game? And do you ever look back and reflect on your old journal entries from your younger years of playing?
Good question. Well, luckily, the man who told me to journal was actually James, because he said that one day I'm going to write a book and I need to remember all of these things. So I've had a journal stacked up to about this big, still writing, not typing it out. But, you know, it's interesting to see in moments when I look back, you know, what I was going through, what I was thinking, how I was feeling. And it's just kind of cool to reminisce and know that, you know, when you think that you're in a really, really bad situation and then you look back on that, it's actually a learning experience. So for me, when I look back at all those challenging times and maybe all those frustrating moments, it's actually propelled me onto great things. So it's just good to kind of write down your thoughts and see where you are in years to come.
Thank you, Jessica. Absolutely. All right, next we have Caitlin from Middletown on the Team GPS New Jersey Central 2006 Reds. Come on up, Caitlin. Ask Carli a question. Come on over.
What's the difference in play between Manchester City and the U.S. Women's National Team?
Difference between Man City, I'll maybe compare it to the NWSL since it's somewhat related. You know, I think over in Man City, there's about 7 or 8 teams, and I would say the top 3 or 4 teams are pretty stacked, and the other teams aren't so stacked. In our league here, it's very, very competitive, so on any given day, any team can win, and it's a huge transition game over here. Over there, they're technical, they're very tactical. I would say over here, it's the same thing, but it's just a different feel, different vibe. You know, you walk past Sergio Aguero and Pep Guardiola, and you're training in the same complex that they are in Man City, and they have about 16.5 pitches. Unbelievable facility. You can eat breakfast, lunch, dinner there. It's they have a hotel there, so it's pretty amazing. It's kind of a different world overseas in the football world than it is over here. Good question.
Again, thank you, Caitlin. Great question. Next, we have Grace from Chesterfield on the Bordentown Jaguars 04. Come on up, Grace.
What's an average national team practice like?
We usually will warm up for about 15 minutes. After that, we'll do some sort of, you know, technical thing. Sometimes we'll do rondos. And then from that, it just depends on what we're working on at the moment. I'll just go back to this last camp in January. The beginning of camp focus was defending, so we worked on a lot of defensive shape, 1v1 defending, and then we brought it into more of a team emphasis on defending transition and whatnot. So it just all depends. Every day is kind of different. Some days we just play 11v11. Some days we will do some shooting at the end. Some days we'll have, you know, 5-10 minutes on our own. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Again, thank you, Grace. Let's have a big round of applause as we call up Taryn from Freehold and the Freehold Stone U12 girls.
How have your failures impacted your success?
Very good question. I think, you know, you watch that video up there of me, and you know, the moments that stand out to me aren't the 3 goals I scored in the World Cup or scoring a game-winning goal. You know, the moments that I'm most proud about is overcoming obstacles and challenges. And I've had thousands of those in my career, and I still have them. It never ends. There's always some sort of battle you're fighting. but I think it just depends on what you want to get out of it. You know, for me, I use it as a learning tool, and I use it as motivation and fire, and whether that be, you know, a setback from injury, or whether you got cut, or whether you are benched, or whether you're trying to earn your starting spot back. There's loads of those experiences, and for me, those glorious moments don't happen without responding positively to the tough and challenging moments. So don't give up, don't quit. Know that, you know, if you have a failure or setback, usually that's followed up by some sort of success.
Another fantastic question. And we have time for one more question from Richard, from Wayne, on the Pasco Rebels.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Richard Melissa, and I'm from Pasco Rebels, Wayne. My question I have for you is, what mental tool do you use to handle the pressure before and during a game?
Good one. Well, I think, you know, I'm a big believer in preparation, but I don't think preparation just happens the day before or 2 days before. I remember somebody asking me, you know, what did you eat the morning you played Japan in the World Cup final? And I'm like, it wasn't what I ate, it was 13 years of prior work that I put in. So, you know, it's preparation that you're doing consistently, you know, consistently sleeping, getting enough sleep. I usually require about 8 to 9 hours to be performing at my best. Consistently eating well, you know, not just eating some veggies and fruit the day before a game. Consistently hydrating. You know, you have to live and breathe the game of soccer all the time, 24 hours, 7 days a week. And I think that's what people fail to realize is, you know, going on the pitch and training is the easy bit, but what are you doing off of it? You know, are you recovering? So for me, to have all of that preparation that's consistently done throughout the course of my career enables me to be prepared and be ready. And then leading up to those matches, a couple days before, I'm mentally visualizing, I'm getting my mind right, I'm focusing, I'm making sure all outside distractions aren't getting in my way, and just being in the zone, and that's really what it's all about. So it's the prep, you know, prior many weeks and months and years that lead up to that preparation. Good question.
Carli, I'll spare you my question, but in knowing you were coming here, we thought about how we could show our appreciation. Our guess was you had some pretty special trophies in the case, and it might have been tough to match that one. But what we thought we could do is show you a little something from New Jersey. So Evelyn and I here have signed by the many kids here, and they'll continue to sign that as something to say thank you for all that you do.